Riddle me this. Ground the daily wheat, ear the colossal cross. Worn by the ages, aided by a hoss. It's obviously the windmill again. So I'm doing more of these riddles. These ones are optional side quests, I think. It says something about gaining the Eagle of Suga by doing the riddles, which sounds good, so I'm trying it. Yep. Second riddle. It's... Our elements combined make for glowing mire, in the sylvan entwined crown of rock and fire. Glowing mire. Sylvan means wood. Rock and fire. That's an interesting one. I may have to go to the basilica and research that. I mean, here's the wooded area. Crown of rock and fire. Cannons on a tower, maybe? Our elements combined make for glowing mire. Hour. Somewhere with lanterns or something more poetic. This is definitely not obvious, although this is kind of miry down here, isn't it? Maybe I should just check out the area a little. Hello? Haha! A little bit of exploration wins the day. While in the sacred grove fire elements compile, that would be here, left out that which flows, abandoned for a while. Am I looking for a water wheel or creek that's no longer in use? Left out that which flows. This looks a bit like an old stream bed. Maybe I'll follow it along a little way. A well would also be good. But I'm not sure if there's a well around there. Because I like an abandoned well. Although actually I think up here is one. Oh no, that's an entrance to the underground. It's got to be definitely something near to here. The whole riddle so far has been close by things. I'm just talking about left out that which flows, abandoned for a while. It's a bit vague. Flows, flows, flows. Aha, a well. And there we go, an abandoned one. Victory. Memory complete. Let's see how many of these things there are. See if I can polish them off in a video. We have one here, one here, one here, and one here. Okay, that's quite a lot. Solve the riddles to find the Eagle of Suga. Nativitatis et mortis. Spooky. Let's do it. I wonder if any of them will actually require research in the Basilica, or if they're all locational ones rather than landmarky ones. The riddles which you had to do as part of the main quest gave you actual quest markers, so it's just a matter of walking to a spot on the map. These ones are a little more complex than that, but only a little. It's just a matter of looking around the grey, depressing Franciaid landscape so far. You may notice I've got even more depressing clothes on myself than before, even browner and darker and muddier. This is the outfit of a Franciaid raider rather than a Franciaid guard. And it seemed appropriate to the mood of this DLC. Shabby post-revolutionary times. Although, I did also find all of the Napoleon hats lying around the place, which gave me access to another outfit that I'll try on at some point. That one could be interesting. Alright. Give me this sigil. Slap me the rune. Rune me up. The fuck? Fell off the roof. It's very steep, okay. There we go. Although blessed their lives have been in the spirit's shelter, newborn's curse begins by the tainted water. Baptism. It's got to be about baptism. Let's get inside the church, because Nativitatis et Mortis is birth and death, yes?
Mais que se passe-t-il donc?
Yep, there it is, a baptismal font. Ah, fuck. Unfortunately, these guys hate me. Maybe the guards will fight them. Or maybe everyone will just attack me.
What if I name you come to the next carriage? Send you for a run?
Who are you yelling at? Ah! Okay, the guards are attacking the thug guy. That's good. I just want to stay out of this and, like, read the font. But that doesn't seem to be an option. Ah, well. This is what mortars are for. Explosion! Chop. Chop. This is another weapon called the Eagle, and it might not be the Eagle of Suga, but it's pretty effective. Cannot interact when there is a conflict nearby. Second riddle. Our children in the ark find in life no beauty, for it bore the mark of 3 white walls bloody. 3 white walls bloody. Nothing around here is white walled. Our children in the ark find in life no beauty, for it bore the mark of 3 white walls bloody. The trouble is that could mean anything if it's referring to a literal set of white walls. Could be anywhere. This one could be tricky. Our children in the ark. The ark bore the mark of 3 white walls bloody. What does that mean? Are there any interesting landmarks around here? Maybe I'll have to go and research this in the Basilica.
Oh no, Godspeed.
Ah, people who know my name again. Yeah, alright, it's research time. This is inconvenient. Our children in the ark know no beauty, for it bore the mark of 3 white walls bloody. Suger, or whoever wrote these riddles, was an asshole. Sweet jump though. Hey, this church isn't even guarded anymore. I guess they've finished looting it. I think that's where I want to go. Which seems to be difficult. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. What is this? Okay. Good. Oh, and it wasn't the right place after all. The game was trying to save me from myself. Well, let's try that again, but this time I'll go higher. Deeper, farther. Let's see if I can really easily enter this place. Yep, because you're actually meant to go in here. Okay, so this is where you can do research, the Basilica. The notes of Father Duaro, or whatever it was. Hey look, there's another sigil here, next to this baptismal font as well. That's interesting. Unfortunately, it might not be relevant.
3 red walls. I remember going there recently. I'm sure Leon would know.
The religious education of the orphan. The orphanage had a courtyard with red walls, I believe. Alright, let's see if I can find my way back to the orphanage. That's the problem. I don't know where it was. Was it on the map? I doubt it, but maybe the abbey, the basilica. That's not where the orphanage was it? It might be. Let's head then. Ooh, what direction is that? Where's my compass? Oh my god, I'm lost. I could have sworn I had a compass at some point. I'm gonna call that west. Was I missing a compass rose on the screen just there? So what I'm hoping is that this mission indicator happens to point to Leon's orphanage, because then I would know where it was. But the next mission may well not take place at the orphanage. White walls bloody.
You want me to find a nice convenient lamppost there?
There we are, this is the courtyard. And there's the rune. Nice. But I can't interact. Okay, third. Dust, ashes, and root. We meet where it all ends. Cut, it once bore fruit, no more it ascends. Looks like I'm looking for a dead tree in a cemetery. That sounds about right. Now there is a big cemetery in town, so I'll just head that direction. Although, also here's a dead tree. But no symmetry. Dust, ashes, and root. We meet where it all ends. Aha! Cut down stump. Another riddle complete. I'm on a roll here. Maybe I should do the others off screen though, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, riddle 7. The 4 or so that I skipped, or rather did off camera, were boring. You wouldn't have liked them. There was one of them where you just had to hunt down a series of rats. Damn it. I need to be anonymous to accept the riddle, but these soldiers are mad at me.
Nothing. Right, back to the round. What's going on?
For some reason I can't drop down there. That's what I wanted. I guess I'll have to do assassinations. Welcome to the corpse pile. Corpse pile. That is the most broken technique in the game. Welcome to the axe bomb gun, which is silly, kind of brutal. All right, riddle 7, dies, or I think dies in Latin. Of the day's lodestar, an imperfect brother. Is it talking about the moon? A flower as close and as far as my doppelganger. Well, that could mean a number of things. This is my... Looking at this coffin thing here. Is this its doppelganger, the other coffin? Or, no, they don't look alike. Sarcophagus rather than coffin. Well, perhaps I should find a sarcophagus that does look like this one, with a similar headstone. Unfortunately, I'm being assaulted once again. It's amazing how many people in Paris have had their lives cut cruelly short, not by the exigencies of the revolution itself, but just because they chose to try and kill Arno Dorian. So all these sarcophagi... Yeah, you whatever.
Finished.
So all of these sarcophagi, none of them have that kind of square headstone as the original did. I bet if I can find one which does have it, I'll be in the room money.
I didn't dream it.
I will keep you. Damn it, get back here.
Well, there's some headstones here, but none of them are attached to a sarcophagus. Maybe I'm on the wrong track. It makes sense that this final riddle would be more difficult than the others.
That's odd.
The trouble is all these have been like looted and moved around.
Stop that man!
Yeah, the trouble is soldiers keep trying to kill me. But maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on as near and as far as my doppelganger. Or the my bit, I might have got that wrong. Let's check this out again. Like the moon thing is probably important. Well, I don't know about moon. Of the day's lodestar, an imperfect brother. Day's lodestar. Is there any kind of iconography of the sun around here? A flower as close and as far as my doppelganger. Why a flower? I think I'm going to have to research this one. Alright, to the Basilica Library. I didn't end up having to research any of the other intervening ones. They were more descriptional, but this one is metaphoric. So this is interesting because I do remember that in the sanctuary here in the cathedral, there actually is a matching rune, but this location doesn't seem to conform to the clues or anything, so I'm sure it's a later rune. Yep, wrong button. A series of failures. Okay. What I want to do is go up there. Yeah, there is an actual rune here, it's just not relevant yet, I assume. Maybe it's not going to be relevant at all. Okay, let's research.
The shape of the sun. Those plans of the basilica have several rose windows. I should try to find the right one.
Ah. So windows shaped like the sun and the moon, and rose windows are sun representations. Well, I mean, there's one right here, isn't there? But when it says my doppelganger, maybe what I want to do here is climb around the outside of the cathedral. Obviously, this window is not the right one. So where are the others? I should start by heading over towards the area I was in before. The sort of place beyond the transept on the left. Any rose windows over here? It's a bit like Notre Dame, the architecture here. Ah, rose windows. Lots and lots of them. No obvious runes, though. And none of these windows are intact. Not that being intact is necessarily relevant, since presumably they were intact in the abbot's time. The architect, advisor, prophet, artifact creator, abbot. Is there a rose window around this? Oh, yep, that's pretty rose windowy. Aha! Yeah, well, the clue helped there, but, like, I don't really... The original riddle didn't make a lot of sense. Anyway. 7 of us we count to the Lord's Day's Tower of St. Denis's Paramount. Its base shines brighter. I think I'm looking for the tallest rose window or the tallest spire on the cathedral. And the base of that. That's my guess. St. Denis's Paramount. Yeah, it's got to be the tallest spire. And that would be over here. So let's have a look at the base. Dang. This ruined cathedral is much harder to climb on than the intact ones. The people who burned it down were not being considerate of my later needs. They were probably upset about the church, like owning all of the land in France and charging massive rents and so on, while the priests lived in luxury. I mean, fair enough, that is bad. The trouble is, where's the base of this tower? Is it all the way down? It might be. And maybe this isn't St. Denis's Paramount anyway. What I better do is climb up this a bit, although I've been up there because that's where the waypoint is. 7 of us there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there 7 of these spires? What are there 7 of? Arches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, that's not it. 7 of what? It's something on the cathedral, that's for sure. Well, it says St. Denis. There's also the Abbey of St. Denis over there. Hello, I see a rune. I don't know if it's the rune, but it's a rune. Apparently this is not what I want. Well, I'll have to remember that's there. It's probably the next one. Unless I'm meant to access it from around the other side here or something. Oh, this is actually the one I just activated just now, isn't it? Well, that was a mistake on my part, a red herring thought. St. Denis's Paramount. 7 of us there are. There are way more than 7 spires. There are more than 7 arches. 1, 2 steeples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 steeples. If I've missed a steeple, then they could be said to be 7. The base shines brighter. Where could the base be? What I'll do is I'll go down to the base of this tower just in case that is it. In case I missed something down there, and then I'll research. The thing is, the base of this is like the main entrance to the cathedral, so surely I would have noticed something before now. Because you can hear the noise of those runes, even when you're not engaged in rune searching. Hello. Well, what do you know? I was right the first time and then wasted a lot of time second-guessing myself. It is on the base of the tallest steeple. Alright, under the zenith never has water from the font holia been so brightly lit. That's easy. The zenith is up there. And the font, well, we've already seen a baptismal font being the subject of a riddle. Of course, now I can climb in this window, now that I've, like, had practice or whatever. There we go. Oh, that was it, the final riddle. Now what happens? Ah, the door. Suge's legacy. The Tower of the Sword. Perform the
Protege
ritual.
me in velamento alarum tuarum.
Presumably the riddles let Arno work out that prayer somehow. The Eagle of Suge. Nice. Now that's swordy. Unfortunately I can't afford to upgrade it, but I'm totally trying this out. Good stats. Now I actually need someone to attack me so I can hit them with a sword. Let me just pick a fight. I'm sure it won't be too difficult. Are there still soldiers in the cathedral? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, it actually does look like it. There's just not as many as before. Hey, you. Come on, where's a flash of light? I said the appearance was like 10% or something, so I've been to be attacked a number of times.
You outlaw!
Damn it. You. Magic sword. Oh, it's not oh yes! Nice! Did you see that? It was like totally. That's cool. So this is the sword which Suge thought was blessed by the power of God, which he had forged somehow in the first civilization temple below this place. And now it's mine. Which means it's a recording rake.